So on the next ones, the same kind of thing holds true. I'm going to take the i's out first and then start simplifying. So since I've square root of negative 66, I'm going to put it as I square root of 66. Since I have square root of negative 6, I'm going to do I square root of 6. Now when you reduce that fraction down, if it's on the outside, you can reduce together. If they're both under the square root, you can also reduce that. So here, the i's are basically just going to cancel out. The square root of 66 divided by the square root of 6 would be the square root of 11. Here again, I would make that I square root of 121 times the square root of 144, but then I'd want to simplify those. Those both happen to be perfect squares. The square root of 121 is 11, so that would make that 11i. Square root of 144 is 12, and so I'm going to take 11i times 12, which would give me 132i then, right? You treat that I just like you would an x in most cases when you're adding, subtracting, multiplying, those kind of things. So number 5, if I'm going to simplify that one, what should I start out by doing? Taking out the I square root of 13 times I square root of 7. Now I can't simplify the 13 or the 7, so now I'm going to do my multiplying. And so if I multiply those together, what would I get? I'm going to have in front I squared square root of 91, right? I squared is equal to negative 1, so I'm going to replace that with a negative and make that negative square root of 91. I don't think I can simplify the square root of 91. I can't think of any perfect squares there. The second one there, first starting out taking out my i's, so I would have I square root of 20 over the square root of 10. And so if I simplify that, I'm going to get I squared of 2, right? It's 20 divided by 10. So number 6, again, both of those have the negatives inside, so I square root of 180 divided by I square root of 10. If I simplify that, I would get Are you just pondering or just waiting so you can just copy what I write? What happens with that one?
Square root of 36 and 5.
How about I just divide? So the i's cancel, and 180 divided by 10 would be 18, so I get square root of 18. You could do, what did you have, 36 and 5?
I started breaking down.
Oh, you started breaking them down? Well, you should get it down to the square root of 18. Square root of 18, can I simplify that? Yes, I can. 18 is 9 times 2, so I get 3 square root of 2 then. And the next one there, again, that one has a negative, so I square root of 6 times the square root of 11. Can't simplify the 6 or the 11, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply, and I would get I square root of 66, right? Can't think any perfect squares that go into 66 either. This is going to be my answer then.